Hello, hello, welcome in and welcome back. My name's OKRepeat and we are back at it with Control. And we decided to go back over here, although we have to search for the Blackrock Processing Center. And you know it is quite ridiculous.
If this is a frequency, then why couldn't it vibrate molecules in order to alter human physiology?
Yeah.
It would explain the hair loss.
Hair loss?
Think about it. The precision
Don't
that would
shove me.
require is unthinkable.
Well, to you maybe. Gosh, thinking small, aren't you? And look at how much the base of operations has grown.
We don't have facilities here to analyze something as complex as
Okay,
this.
shush. I'm trying to introduce everyone to the new area. You could see they put down tarps to protect the carpet because people are forward thinking here. I'm impressed by that. And just the sheer amount of goodies I can't use, but that I assume they're using when they're not busy standing around looking all, well, complaining like Mr. Complainer over there, or just like, what is your job? What do we pay you to do all day, Mr. Thinks a Lot? Yeah. I want to check in with Emily and see if she has anything to say.
Alterations in his corrupted organisms vary so wildly. What's the connection?
What is it? You tell me. Nothing new. Okay.
See you soon.
Good chat.
Be
We should
careful out there.
Oh, you too. You too. I mean, you're not out there, but still. Oh, she moved her whiteboard around. Actually, she got a second one. Linguistic ability. Speaking of which, seems like no better place to check it other than here. We have a new hotline call regarding objects of power. Objects of power are holder 665. To the other, blessing. We hold the reins, law. We are failing in translating hyperreal concepts. Secrets, instructions will be lost. Ignore this message. I don't feel like ignoring that. What did you guys get from that? And multimedia, do we have anything here? Wow, we suddenly have a lot of things in here. Resonance?
Resonance is the key. Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. I mean, these fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them.
Go on.
Hedron is communicating with me.
Who's
He's trying to
Hedron?
warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's
going
not
crazy.
just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for.
So this is the part we caught part of earlier.
Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Kind of a dark one. The A152 testing was one that we also caught part of, and I think it seemed the more
Altered item
mysterious.
number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing
No, this
various
is just the
stimuli
duck.
to the item. First,
Sorry.
a low voltage.
So at the time that it gave us the resonance one, it also showed us clips of some person sitting in a room, and it also showed us part of a clip of someone, well, not someone, of that, just, like, I don't know if it was outside or in space or in a different dimension, but it looks so weird, and I was like, where is that? I just hit my head right there, and I don't know when we'll find out. I was hoping it would give us that information as well. But we must go to... Where are we going again? To the maintenance sector.
These references to Hedron?
Wait, what'd you say?
There's something we're missing.
Yeah, who's Hedron? Do you know? Is Hedron my brother? I mean, my brother has to be important. Thank you. I'm leaving. Don't miss me when I'm gone. Please, go on without me. Where is my brother, gosh darn it? We'll find him eventually, I know, but still, waiting in the meantime is very painful. We should have just fast traveled. Why did we walk?
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
Was that a yes or a no? That seemed like a awful vital thing to not quite understand. I mean, I bet Jesse understands. Oh, that's going to zoom in on your face, but that doesn't work. But we did not. So let us now figure out where we're going. Crystal clear. Blackrock processing. This is someplace we did not go previously. I think I looked in the door and then I'm like, oh, too spooky. We'll probably get attacked in there. Just like I knew we would. Oh, you can't help but miss it. Walk through that doorway. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Oh, are you trying to float towards me? Oh no, there is a healing thing in there. Uh-oh. Take that. Are people gonna just keep on spawning till I destroy that? That case, that's my priority. Ouch. Could you be careful? Gosh, some people have no respect. Respect me, please. That's all I ask, you know? It's just such a little thing. Like, die gently and quietly, and... What if I want to go to the turbine room? Oh, I can. Thank you. But first, I must pick up a few things. Tennyson Report warning. Actually, we do have quite a lot of readings we haven't done. We're not going to sit through them all in one go. I need to stop hitting escape as many times as I do. Tennyson Report warning. Listen, Trench is on a warpath about this Tennyson Report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did this is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you. Not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. Anonymous. They weren't even willing to sign their name. That's how bad it is. I wish we knew more about that. That's the second time we've heard about the Tennyson Report. I think it was it was in tea time. Some Jim being like, hey Malcolm, tea time. And by the way, have you heard anything about the Tennyson Report? I wonder which of these came first. Probably tea time, and then when no answers are found, Tennyson Report. Hiss warped. Have I seen you? Maybe? The Hiss warp wield only paranatural abilities similar to drifters. They are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby materials and launch objects at their targets. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities, while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? Oh, of course there are. We're still in the beginning stages of this game, or maybe we're in the mid-zone, I don't know. What if the Hiss inhabit a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Oh, that's some scientific thinking you got there. Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Refer to the redacted for full report. Nah, we only have 2 more. Okay, we'll read these real quick and get a move on. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 2. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with non-aggressive floating Hiss entities, which I think are the only ones that do the chanting. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeated string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupt individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We are able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record, referred to redacted for full report. Now that's one I bet I don't have, but I would love to hear it because I can never tell what they're saying because they're all chanting on top of each other and it's kind of muffled because they're floating super far above my head sometimes. Like, I remember one time it said something like, eat hair, all hair must be eaten, but beyond that. Threshold Kids Proposal, the TV show that we watched with Achi. Problem, with the recent arrival of the redacted, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise young redacted. There are kids involved somewhere. I wonder if that's involving, like, if you consider Jessica's brother when he was kidnapped, if we're going to be honest. He was a little kid, so they probably would have wanted to have educated him, because if you win him over to your side versus treating them like a prisoner, you're going to have a much smoother time. Or so I assume. I don't kidnap kids to know. Going on, there are no other redacted to play with. There are no other children for the special group of kids to play with, and they are expected to learn about frightening new concepts. Redacted will require a slow, kid-friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explains the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also shows the fun side of the paranatural. Budget would be minimal, it showed. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community center. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It will be good for morale, and I guarantee something will respond positively to these videos. We can't expect a blank to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats. That is true. Darling is very darling, but he can seem a bit manic at times. But as television has proven for years, kids love puppets. Somebody loves puppets. Maybe not kids always. Some kids are afraid of puppets. And clowns. And many other things. Kids are afraid of a lot, actually. Does this all just loop around? I mean, this is a... You thought I didn't see it, didn't you? Haha. I don't think there's any more in here. This is 2 Blackrock Processing. Another giant door. Where are we? So we're going right in the right direction. Oh, we're going into the maze? Do I even have permission for the maze? I don't think I have permission to be here. Can I jump? To my death? Why must I always test these things? I lost points for doing that. The things I do for you. Even though this way was a bust. Be gone. I think there was this path over here, which seemed like that led around maybe in an incidental way. Like maybe there's a lower path. So let us try this way. 1 second. Actually, phone a friend. Bring you with me. On another whirlwind adventure. That's a turbine. Let's take this path. What's down here? Anyone? Hello? Just batteries. I wonder. Just making a mess. I'm out of control. Someone should stop me. They can't. Up the stairs we go. I don't know how many batteries we need, but I know we probably need something. Yes. Oh wow, there's much more than I thought there were. And I'm gonna send you over there as well. I don't know if that one made it through the turbine. Because... Okay, how to safely get across. Ouch, ouch. That did not work very well. Oh, I guess it fell. I can. That is quite lucky that I noticed that while I was down here and could still aim at these things. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Oh, my life is like all the way gone. I might have to backtrack and pick up some health before I try that again. I think we could have made it. Maybe there's a way to do it without nearly killing myself, but who's got time to find that? Okay, how do folks normally get across right here? Like, this is a bit backwards if you ask me. What happens if I pull you off? Ah. Hello. Now, that is tricky. I'm glad I was able to figure that out. But I still want to know what you are. Okay. Being very conscious of the fact that if I mess this up, I'm probably going to have to drop way further down. That is probably where I'm going to. If I'm gonna bet on anything. I'm just really far down in health now, and I hope I don't get into a really bad fight. Well, that's bad, I assume. Is anyone upset about this being broken? No, I mean, half of it's still working. I'm sure it will be fine, right? Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Okay, well, you know, they hired me to clean up some things, so no issues here. Yeah, so I guess we're just taking the underground method. And hopefully we're gonna get really not lost. That's a sheer drop. I'm gonna vote against going that route until we've investigated the other option. Oh. Well, I'm glad we did. Notice. Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Back again. I was wondering if we would visit this place again, since we haven't seemed to.
I don't know. The lights are on. They should be open. We're looking to get a room for the night. Hello? I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
Oh my gosh, there's people outside. In another dimension, depending on who you talk to. The lights are blue. I don't remember them being so blue. No gun in here still. Okay. We know how this works. But since we also know how it works, it might not work the way we expect it to work. We'll see. It might be just as easy as we think it is. Nothing in room number 1. Oh, a couple things in room number 2. There's a mess. Ah, it's house cleaning, not my old job all over again. Please, no. I like it to the left. Or should I like it to the right? Decisions are hard. I keep on wanting to organize those books. Okay. And now we'll peek in room number 3. What? Okay, it opened 1 and 2 now. We have to perhaps check in 1 and 2 and double check what is. So it's plant, books. The chair needs to be pulled out. Radio on the right. I don't remember what else is different. So yes, plants, book, radio on the right, chair pulled out. I'd imagine that the painting would be hanging correctly. Yes. Yep. It's just a little puzzle. So we can continue onward. Run, 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 girl. What happens now if I hit it? It just cycles between room 1 and 2. Or both of them open. But we don't got time for that. We're gone. Just like those hotel guests, or wannabe hotel guests, who were not allowed in here. We are gone. To... like the noise. That sound effect is just so creepy. Mostly the second time. Oh, now I have to walk all the way back there? Gosh darn it, unless... hopefully those boxes weren't important. If they were, I guess they wouldn't leave them here. Owie! I just broke all my legs. Well, 2 of them. Completely broken. Such a shame. Can I get some health somewhere? Well, now with the bridge there, we can continue onward. Unfortunately, we have no health, and it's the end of the episode. You didn't see that coming. Neither did I. I know. It's sad. Thank you very much for watching and sticking around for this series. I know it's a bit of a longer one, but I'm enjoying the game, and I hope you are too. I'm very curious to know if we're going to run into any more of those Puppet Pal videos. I wonder who they were for. Thoughts? Let me know down below, or anything else in general about this series. But thank you again very much for watching. It means a lot, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!